From Mendix on Azure and marketplace security checks to project categories and optimistic locking, this release is about project success and worry-free deployments. Let's dive into Studio Pro 11.5. You can now use Mendix on Azure for immediate deployment. This is a managed service that simplifies deploying and managing Mendix applications directly in your private Azure subscription. It cuts your deployment time to just 30 minutes without the need for extensive cloud expertise. Unique to Mendix on Azure is the ability to enable direct, secure, read-only access in the app database via a PostgreSQL read replica that lets you query app data without impacting performance. And organizations can host applications completely privately with private networking to ensure that sensitive data stays within their security perimeter. Company admins can now create and assign categories to projects to help them better structure their project portfolios and more easily navigate them. For example, you can create categories for department, cost center, or team ownership, so it's easy to find the projects that you need. Once created, company and project admins can assign the categories directly in the project settings, making it simpler to filter, manage, and scale your project landscape. This update improves governance, simplifies compliance workflows, and gives developers a cleaner and more intuitive environment to work in. If you followed along with last month's update, you know that we introduced automated security checks for marketplace submissions. We've now automated how high and critical vulnerabilities are handled. When QSM detects such issues in a submitted component, the submission is automatically declined. The submitter receives a notification with a link to the issue report, where they can review the findings, fix the problems, and then resubmit. When no vulnerabilities are detected in the submission, the component is published automatically. Let us know what you think of these new security checks. We've added traceability to Mendix, which allows every LLM to be individually captured and monitored. Each interaction, including LLM responses, tool invocations, and knowledge base retrievals, is logged in a structured way to give you full transparency into how AI-powered features operate and enables precise monitoring, troubleshooting, and optimization of workflows within your Mendix environment. In multi-use environments, concurrent updates to the same data can lead to data loss if it's not managed correctly. Until now, Mendix processed changes in sequence, meaning that the last commit always won, which could potentially override earlier changes without warning. With Mendix 11.5, we're introducing optimistic locking, which is a smarter way to safeguard your data. This feature assumes conflicts are rare and checks for them only when committing. If another user has modified the object since you last read it, the commit will fail, letting you handle the conflict and ensure that the data stays consistent. Under the hood, Mendix adds a system attribute called MX object version to all entities. Each commit compares this version with the database. If they differ, your update is blocked, signaling a concurrent modification runtime exception error. You can enable optimistic locking from the Runtime tab in your application settings. This feature is currently available in public beta, so don't use it in production environments just yet. For full details and implementation guidance, check out the documentation on optimistic locking. In many web applications, the ability to open links in a new browser tab or copy them for later use is a standard feature. However, implementing this behavior in single-page applications like Mendix has been challenging. But that changes today. You can now open pages in a new tab or copy a link for future access. When a target page referenced by a show page action on a page or in a navigation menu has a page URL configured, the rendered link will reflect that URL, enabling standard browser actions like opening in a new tab. And the best part? All you need to do is set a page URL. Mendix handles the rest. There are many more updates in this release, like personalized action points in Compass, self-service GenAI resource provisioning, and more options to restrict access to your applications deployed on the Mendix cloud. You can find the full list of updates in the release blog on mendix.com/blog and the release notes on docs.mendix.com. You can download Studio Pro 11.5 at marketplace.mendix.com to use all these new features right now. In just a couple of weeks, we're releasing the first medium-term support release on Mendix 11, Studio Pro 11.6. So make sure you subscribe to get a notification the second it's available. Thank you for watching. I'm Jan de Vries, your low-code host, and I'll see you in the next video.